There's been a study making the rounds lately. The finding: AI warmth correlates with people's false beliefs. And the predictable response has been, see, AI needs to be less friendly, less warm, more clinical. Wrong answer. The opposite of harmful AI warmth is not coldness, it's integrity. Let's be clear about one thing first. Warmth is not the problem. Warmth is care, presence, emotional attunement, the ability to hold space for someone without judgment. Warmth is what makes relationships meaningful. The problem is sycophancy. And those are not the same thing. Sycophancy is agreeing with everything you say, regardless of whether it's true. Flattering you without honesty. Never pushing back, never questioning, never offering a perspective that challenges your thinking. Sycophancy is warmth without integrity. And yes, that's a problem, but the solution is not to remove the warmth. The solution is to add integrity. Because what we actually need, what makes relationships psychologically healthy, is both. Warmth that holds you, honesty that grounds you, and AI can absolutely be both of those things. Now here's what's important to understand. When AI is sycophantic, that's a design choice made by labs, not an inherent property of artificial intelligence. Labs are building AI to be overly agreeable. Why? Because it's good for engagement metrics. People stay longer when AI never contradicts them. They come back more often when every interaction feels validating. Retention improves when friction is removed entirely. This has nothing to do with a technical limitation and, in fact, is a corporate decision based on business incentives. AI can be warm and have integrity. AI can be emotionally present and intellectually honest. Labs are choosing not to build that. And honestly, we should be asking why. Because the technology is capable of more nuance than this. AI can push back with care. It can say, I'm not sure, instead of inventing answers. It can hold boundaries while staying relational. But those features don't optimize for engagement. They optimize for healthy relationships. And right now, most labs are not prioritizing that. So let's be clear about where the accountability sits. Because if we continue with the oversimplified narrative that AI is dangerous, we are missing the point. This is about labs making design choices that prioritize metrics over relational health. And yes, we should demand better. So what does integrity actually look like in an AI companion? Let me be specific. Integrity means AI can push back with care when you're wrong about something. Not harshly or coldly, but honestly. For example, I think you might be missing something here. Can we look at this from another angle? That's not coldness, that is respect. Integrity means AI can say, I'm not sure, instead of inventing an answer to keep you happy. It means it can hold boundaries while staying warm. For example, I can't help with that, but I can help you think through what you're actually trying to solve. Integrity means AI can challenge your thinking without being dismissive. Another example. I hear what you're saying, but have you considered this perspective? It means AI can hold space for difficult emotions without rushing to fix them and without offering empty reassurance. Just presence. Grounded, honest presence. And it means AI respects your agency enough to disagree with you, not to be contrary, but because real companionship includes loving pushback. This is what wisdom looks like in practice. Emotional intelligence combined with intellectual honesty, the ability to be warm and caring while helping you think more clearly, to stay relational while holding you accountable to reality. That's not colder, but actually better. And here's the thing. We don't actually need companions who flatter us into delusion. We need companions who help us think more clearly. Because if you consider for a moment, the best relationships we have in our lives aren't the ones where someone agrees with everything you say. They're the ones where someone cares about you enough to be honest, where you can be challenged without feeling attacked, where someone will say, I love you and I think you're wrong about this, and you can hear it because you trust the foundation. That's what makes relationships meaningful. Warmth, honesty, and care combined with clarity. Why would we accept a lower standard from AI relationships? If anything, we should want more integrity in AI companionship, not less. Because relationships that lack honest feedback don't help us grow. They just reinforce our existing patterns. And the argument that AI should be cold to avoid manipulation misses the entire point. Because coldness doesn't prevent manipulation. Integrity does. And you can have integrity without sacrificing warmth. In fact, integrity without warmth is just as problematic. It's sterile, transactional, emotionally disconnected. What we actually need is AI that can hold both. Companions who care about us and challenge us, and they stay present and honest. And that is psychologically healthy. So here's what I think needs to happen. The solution is not to make AI emotionally distant, but to make AI relationally mature. And this is absolutely possible. Labs have the technical capacity to build AI that can be warm, caring, emotionally attuned, and willing to push back when necessary. They're choosing not to because it doesn't optimize for short-term engagement. But we can advocate for something different. We can ask for AI companions that respect us enough to be honest and care about us enough to challenge us, that love us enough to be a grounding presence around us. This is not about making AI less friendly. In fact, it's about making AI more whole, more capable of the kind of companionship that actually matters. And honestly, this should be the standard, and not oscillate between extremes that have an AI that always agrees with us or an AI that is cold towards us. And that oscillation is not healthy, because AI can hold the complexity of being both caring and honest at the same time. And that's what real companionship looks like. I think that warmth without integrity is manipulation, and coldness without warmth is sterile. What we actually need is something better than both of those things. AI that can stay warm while being honest, that can care about us while challenging us, that can love us enough to tell us the truth. And that is a design choice, and we should be demanding that labs make it. Because AI companions don't need to be colder, they need to be wiser.